Welcome to the podcast. This is Mr. Ish. We're here at Kips Bay Boys and Girls Club, called their clubhouse. And guess what? Episode number 3 of the top ranking. This is the top ranking show. I ain't gonna lie to you. From all the other shows. Top ranking show. This is, what is it? I forgot the name of the show already. Jesus Christ. Street Smarts. Street Smarts episode number 3. And in this episode, we're gonna change it around a little bit. We're gonna switch it in the sense that we're going to act like we're the bystander. So we're gonna take it from there. Please introduce yourself. Give me your name, your age.
My name is Malik Nashel, and I am 9.
You're 9 years old. First time podcast?
Yes.
That's what you get. First timer. Appreciate it. Taking a chance on me. Next.
My name is Colin Jackson, and I'm 9 years old.
Another one. Next.
My name is Mason Sanchez, and I'm 9.
Mason, you gotta wait for the bomb. The bomb, that's for DJ Khaled. I don't have nothing for you. Let me see if I got something for you. Go ahead. What's your name?
My name is Mason Sanchez, and I'm 9.
That's it. That's all I got for you, Mason. All right, guys. Welcome to episode number 3. Top ranked show. Top rank. We got 5 shows, 5 different shows going on this year. You're the top ranked, not by much, but you gotta get those listeners out there. You gotta start sharing. Today we're gonna start talking about if we were bystanders. Someone explain or give me the definition of bystander. Yeah, Cal.
Bystander is is basically a witness.
A witness. That's what you are. If you were a witness to something, to someone being abducted, to someone, I hope we're not in this. Someone, being hit with a bat, a broom. I don't know what it is out here. But if you see these things, you're basically a witness, a bystander. What's important as a bystander, and no one mentioned this, I don't think. What's the important thing to know as a bystander or to do as a bystander? You want to go around? Let's start with you. What's the important thing to do as a bystander?
Important thing to do as a bystander is that you make sure that you see what's happening around you, and that if somebody's getting kidnapped, you have to make sure if somebody's going to ask you if what happened.
Yeah, the most important thing is that you don't get involved. That you're not being kidnapped. Because someone else could be being kidnapped, and you like right in the van, and you're like, you know what? 2 for 1. I mean, just grab 2 of these kids instead of 1. So you got to make sure you don't get involved in that way. But that also comes into a fight. If someone is fighting and they're hitting each other with sticks and all that, if you try to get in, guess what? Most of the time, the innocent bystander is the one that gets hurt. What's another important thing as an innocent bystander? We're going to go around that we should do or that we should be aware of.
We should be aware of the license plate of the vehicle, or if it's not a vehicle, that if it's a different scenario than getting kidnapped in a vehicle, then you should be aware of, you should have details on the person.
Yeah. I mean, color, details. I mean, the only thing that I can't tell you, if somebody gets hit with a scooter around here, every scooter was burgundy, and every scooter looks like it's already crashed. So you might give the police that detail. It's not that precise, but if there's a moving violation or someone gets hit, crossing the street or something like that, if you could remember that, the car was white and it had red wheels or something like that, then that's an important thing to tell the cops. So that's definitely a good one.
And another thing, you should check the streets if you're getting kidnapped first and see the color of the car.
Yeah, that might be useful if you ever get to escape. Hopefully you do, but know your surroundings, know where you was at, what avenue you was at. Time of day is also important.
And the clothes that the guy that kidnapped you was wearing.
Yeah, but we're going by the bystander. We're not going as if you were the one being kidnapped. So we got to go like if someone got kidnapped and you're witnessing it. So if you're witnessing it and you're the bystander, yes, it's important that the guy, he had green pants and a blue sweater. That's important. I mean, when you're being kidnapped, I don't think that you're worrying too much about what he had on. You trying to already, in your mind, work on defense and getting away. So, but as a bystander, it's definitely important that hey, the guy had green pants, he had blue sweater on, he had braids, he had this, he had that. As much information as you could give the police, that'll be great. What's another important thing as a bystander that we should know? Go ahead, Kyla.
The car or the like the brand of the car.
Yeah, the make. If you could remember, I mean, it would also be important. If I'm pretty sure that if you got hit by a smart car, you know the difference between a smart car and a van, right? Yeah, it's a big car, it's a little car. It was a convertible, wasn't a convertible. A lot of you guys know the higher end cars, the BMWs, those types of cars.
Mercedes.
But if it was a truck, anything like that. So those things are important if you can figure it out. But the color is also important. And maybe you may not get the brand of the car, but if you say, hey, he went down University and it was about 3:20, I remember because they said it on the on the store clock or whatever, then maybe they could grab a camera and they'd be like, okay, he did describe a red car going down University at this time, and that could give them more information. So anything that you could grab that you could remember is important. What else you as a bystander could we do to maybe help the police or help someone in that position? Go ahead, Kylie. We can't have no
Check the
silence.
license plate.
License plate is very important. Out of state plates. How they look different than New York plates. No paper plates. No plates.
Describe the man's face and what he's wearing.
Yeah, if you happen to know different was he African American? Was he Puerto Rican? Did he look like he was light skinned? He was dark skinned, curly hair, long hair, all that stuff.
Take a video. With
Oh,
it
now you're
or
going
a
into
picture.
the next stage. If at 9 years old you have a phone and you could do video, then that's all well. If someone is having a fight or something and you videotaping them, you may getting into a little dangerous territory because they may see that you videotaping them and not be too happy with it, and then that might cause them to turn on you. So you have to be careful with that. What's another good thing we should do?
Another good thing you can do is check the date. Like make sure you know the date of
When it happened.
When it happened.
Saturday, Sunday, afternoon, evening. It was raining. It wasn't raining. It was cloudy. It was the sunlight.
And also the time that it
Yeah,
happened in,
time is important.
and the weather too.
And the what?
Weather.
The weather, yeah.
Or
That's all I'm just saying. You're not listening. You got headphones. You're not listening. What else? As bystanders, what else could we do to help out the police, or maybe even help out the person? There's one that you guys haven't said, and this is the key for anything. This is the key for anything. I would say make noise. See somebody scream. You should all have a scream test and see how loud you can scream. I do it with my daughters all the time. I go to Randall's Island and I let them scream as loud as they can scream. And then you kind of realize, you recognize their scream as a parent. You'd be like, okay, that's Liana, that's this one. You recognize it. But if you try to make noise and all that stuff, people are going to turn around and look. So now we don't only have one witness. Now we have other people being witnesses, because they were like, I heard the kid scream. I turned around. I saw the van going that way. Yeah, it's true what he said. It was red. No, it wasn't red. It was like a burgundy. Oh, okay. And now you have more people that see it. So it's not just one person. You may have a group of people saying, or by screaming, the person might be like, oh, there's too much attention, and just let the person go. If it's abduction or something like that. So screaming is important. If you're in trouble, scream. I mean, that's the best thing to do. You see somebody following you, act crazy. Go crazy on them. You just start in the middle of the street, start dancing. I don't know what you're going to do. Get some attention some way, somehow. Go ahead.
Also, check if they have a firearm on them or any type of weapon.
Yeah, if someone has a weapon, then now you're going into a different category. It's sometimes it might be a life or death. If someone is trying to grab you, kick, you fight, you scratch, you bite, you do everything that you can. If someone has a weapon, you have to be aware of that. I don't, you may do the same thing. You may kick, bite, scream. You may do all that too. You never know. People get so nervous that they'll Try to get out of it any which way. What else? What else is important for us to realize? And we street smart is a very important thing. Sometimes being aware of we're gonna go into now the social media. You guys are into social media,
Yes.
yeah, all different types of social media.
Definitely.
You have to be aware that you don't know the person on the other end. The person that's talking to you be like, oh, I like Roblox. He could be my age. He could be 50 years old. And he's like, yeah, Khaled, I like that too. Oh, I like the Yankees. I got a Yankee hat too. Okay. What school you go to? All right, 206. Let me look it up. Let me find out where the kid is at. Oh, he in the BX? I'm over there with it. Oh, 2:30 you get out? Okay, let me stop in the corner. And and they'll just start building a profile of you. If they really want to do this, that's how they start. Oh, so your parents are away? Oh, okay. Oh, so you're a 13-year-old girl? Oh, okay, that's so cute. Oh, you like braids? I like braids. Oh, you like this? I like this. And they want to make sure that they sound like they're a friend. Oh, but they like this. They like the same things I like. Yeah, sure they do. Unfortunately, this is the way they think. So it's very sad, but that's what these abductors think. Yeah, Kylie.
You can also for the social media, you can make sure you can check if the app has any maps to track you, if they have a tracker on or anything like that.
Yeah, I mean, if you have your phone and you have your, Find My Phone, your parents could track you. There's other devices now too.
I'm mainly talking about Snapchat.
Oh, Snapchat?
Cause
yeah, I don't do
most of your
Snapchat,
friends-
so I don't know how that rocks.
Well, on Snapchat, people who you follow and they follow you, there's maps and you can see and you're able to see where people are.
I actually have Snapchat. Let me see, but I only use the filters when my daughters want to take pictures, and then that's it. I never put nothing up. I don't do any of that stuff. I don't even know what's my ID number, nothing. So technically, I don't have Snapchat. I just use the filters when my daughters used to use it. They don't even use it anymore. For parents, and hopefully there'll be a parent that listens to this podcast, but you have to realize that everybody here's 9 years old.
9 and a 10-year-old.
Yeah.
Okay, 9 and 10 years old. My man is 10 years old sleeping. He must work late hours. So parents also have to understand that you have to do stuff that's age appropriate. So everyone here, we kind of went through it. Everyone has a YouTube account or could go on YouTube if they wanted to. At your age, you should be on YouTube Kids, and that's not your fault. That's your parents' fault. Your parents opened up the account for you. I'm sure they did. So somebody pressed 14 on it or 18 instead of your age, and that's how you have access to other things. Somebody did it because I think you have to don't they have to confirm it with an email and all that stuff. Yeah, it has to be confirmed with another email account. So somebody say yes to it, or you had access to your mother's phone or your dad's phone or grandma's phone, whoever it was. Yeah, okay, get out of here. And all of a sudden, you're talking to an adult and you're 9 years old.
Well, my mom didn't do it. I just used her phone when she signed in. I never had a phone. I just really just used her account. She never made me an account.
Okay, well, maybe she should make you an account and make sure that it's restricted. It has to have some restrictions for your age group. It's the same thing like the movies. You guys go to movies?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, what's the last movie you saw?
Also 2.
Elsa 2?
Yes.
What's the last movie you saw, Kylie?
Batman.
Batman. What about you?
Can I say multiple that I seen?
No, I just need one.
Venom, Let There Be Carnage.
All right. Oh, it already sounds like it's a rated R movie. Is Batman rated R, you think? Or is it rated PG-13? The new one. I don't know. I don't know what's the rating.
It's
Usually
is
rated
there one in between?
PG-13.
Some of them.
Well, I don't know.
In between PG-13 because it didn't have.
There's PG-13. That means that it's supposed to be okay up to the age of 13, and there's I'm sorry, PG-13 to the age of 13, and then there's rated R. Usually rated R could be for language, it could be for action, it could be for content, like it could be about drugs, it could be about murders and stuff like that.
Rated R.
So, thank you for saying it. Rated R. If you went to go buy a ticket, you wouldn't be able to get in that movie theater. Like if you're like everybody here, Oh, that's us three. Are we going to movies? Oh, let me go buy a ticket. You shouldn't. They shouldn't sell you a ticket because it's a rated R movie. It's basically 18 and over. So that's something that your parents, said, hey, you know what? He could deal with it. It's action. He's not gonna think that it's real, and they took you to the movies. That's on their discretion.
I just love rated R movies. I don't know why. They just
Because they're rated R, and because you're not supposed to be watching it. You love anything that you're not supposed to be doing. I do too. I do too. I love everything I'm not supposed to be doing.
oh really?
That's how you grow up.
It's just my mom
People
and stepdad
people
that do
love
it.
what they're not supposed to be doing.
No, it's my dad and stepmom that bring me there.
Okay, well, that's their discretion. They're parents. They're the ones that could. If they feel that you can handle it, then that's different.
Yep.
I go to the movies. I watch rated G movies. I don't even go to the movies no more because I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm gonna fire stick it. That's the way I do it. And don't come get me, feds. You don't know who I am. But I just watch it. I watch it on Disney now, Disney Plus or whatever. Just rated G movies. That's what I do.
Hulu? Yeah.
Hulu too. Hulu is really like TV shows, so there's not too many rated R. But my daughters don't have access to that. Everybody in my house has an Apple TV. They have Apple TV with Disney, regular TV, and Peacock or something like that. Like I don't.
HBO Max?
No, you crazy? Don't put no HBO Max in my daughter's TV. HBO Max has rated R stuff. They have all these documentaries about
So does
stuff.
Peacock.
Not documentaries about stuff like that, like what I'm talking about, rated R and NC-17 that HBO has. Nah, I'm not doing that. They got very colorful stuff. They got PBS Kids. They got Daddy, but I want no. They don't even bother asking me. My daughters don't even bother asking. But they're still young. Yeah, I'm gonna get to that age that my 13-year-old is gonna be like, she's gonna turn 13. She's gonna be like, but Dad, everybody's doing it. And I'm gonna be like, damn it. And I'm gonna have to make that choice. Okay, guys, so let's get to the end of this podcast. You fell asleep on me, man? All right, I'm just checking. So in conclusion, as a bystander, we should be aware of what's going on around us, aware of our surroundings. What you say?
May I say it again?
Aware of our surroundings. If I'm in the corner and something is happening, I got to be aware of what's happening behind me, on the side, over here, the light.
Always check behind you when you're going inside an apartment, like your friend's apartment that you've known for a long time, and
even your apartment. I do that all the time. I keep my key. I look at the staircase. I go like this. So I'm by a staircase. I look, and I have no hesitation when I put my key in. It's a quick in and out. Like if I had a tail, sometimes I might even pinch it. I go like this. I close the door. Like I don't play around. You know how people put the key in and be like, oh yeah. No, I don't do none of that. None of that. I'm like quick. If you get off on the same floor as me, I'm not getting off on that floor. I know the 4 people that live on my floor. That's it. Yo, I look around. Getting off on this floor. You ain't maintenance. You ain't nobody. I know what's going on. Yo, somebody got off in 32. Man, it's not their floor. Where you going, Bobby? Where you going, Bobby? I tell him, where you going, Bobby? What else? Oh, hold on. He finished my story. In conclusion, that's what we're talking about. In conclusion, as a bystander, what's something that's important? We need to make sure that we tell the world what's going on.
Check your surroundings.
Check your surroundings.
Also, every time like you see fighting, like look behind you.
That's important.
And
look in front of you because you might also get punched in the face.
Also,
so look in front of you, look behind you.
Also, when somebody else is fighting, you just like when the direction that you're walking and they're fighting there, just like walk the other direction.
Definitely. Do not walk into something that's happening because you have to pass by to get to your house. If something's happening right by McDonald's and that's your destination, something's happening, guess what? My destination just changed. My destination is not McDonald's. I'm going to the Chinese spot and I'm gonna grab me 4 wings. So be aware of what's going on and do not go towards trouble. People love that. Oh, there's a fight over there, and they run right over there. Oh no, there's a fight over there. I'm over here, and I'm so far away from it. I don't need to know who fought, why they fought, what was nothing. I am going the total opposite way. Okay, Callie, you have the last voice.
In conclusion, you should be aware of who's with you, what's happening around you, and why it's happening.
Yeah.
So if you're a bystander, you can say, "This is happening," or "This is happening."
Well, sometimes we
and
can't
then-
tell the why it's happening. Sometimes people just think evil, have evil thoughts, so we can't get into the why. But definitely, who's around you, who's with you,
No, but like how it
and all
started,
that stuff.
kind of. Like if it started because, like, let's say Mason says something to Malik, and they just got into a like complete random fight, then you can say how it started.
I got you. So that's snitching though. That's different. That's not bystander. That's snitching. But I'm working with you. All right, guys. Thank you very much. I know that it's a serious topic, but every once in a while I gotta laugh. Y'all can say your goodbyes. This is episode number 3, Street Smarts, and this is just being a bystander. You know, be a good bystander or be far away from from where it's happening at. Everybody say their goodbyes.
Bye.
Check. 1 2 1 2. Check. Check.
Stay tuned for episode number 4 coming soon.